welcome to another episode of the Couple Start Podcast. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning listener, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I really, really appreciate. And today, I have some of my friends with me, and we're going to be discussing and talking. So, to my extreme left, I have with me.
Hi guys, I'm Favor.
Hi guys, my name is Delight.
Hello people, my name is Boluwatife.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today on today's episode.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank
You're
you,
welcome.
thank you, thank you. So today we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic. I feel like Bolu has a lot to say. She has been keeping it. So today we're here to discuss it. Drum roll, drum roll. Yes, so we're going to be talking about body shaming. So first things first, what's the first thing that comes to mind when we hear the word body shaming? Body shaming. So for me, basically, when I was much younger, I actually felt like body shaming was just for fat people.
Fatty Bumbo.
Because they were really fat shamed a lot. I said fat shamed, body shamed rather.
Fat
A lot. Because I generally thought that when you're body shaming someone, that means the person must be big, the person must be fat, the person must be.
Tiring Beko.
No, I didn't think Tiring Bepu was fat.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like the big people. Like so, even if it's Tiring Bepu was just somehow. But the fat people, they were body shamed constantly. So that's what I thought. So growing up, I just thought body shaming was for fat people. So now that I'm learned, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself, right? So I feel like body shaming covers every aspect. You can be thin, you can be short, you can be tall, you can be slim, you can be fat, you can be what other thing. You might even have too much acne. You can just the way anything you are just body shamed. So and in this, so let me just pass the mic. What do you guys think of body shaming? What is body shaming to you?
So, good question actually. So, for body shaming, your question was what is body shaming?
Yeah, what comes to mind?
Okay, what comes to mind when talking about body shaming? Like you rightly mentioned, it does feel like maybe abusive words or like hurtful words you say to people based on how you actually perceive them or you believe that they should be. So, like using like a matrix, like say the society expects you to be to look this way and you look otherwise. So that's when like body shame actually comes into picture. So like in summary, yeah, that's it.
Okay, for me, what comes to mind when I hear body shaming? Like somebody body shamed to me. I didn't even know the term, as a child. That was what it meant until I grew. Because as a child, I was like tiny. I wasn't sickly, but it's just extremely tiny. And I had just had these aunties that, they were just there to frustrate me into being fat. So that is not even the part that I'm even going. When I started growing, I started adding more. So now I had the same set of people informing me again that I was too fat. That was when this song, I knew this song. Was so I want to that. I mean, I just like, I guess, as a child, I didn't even remember that all this thing like stored up in my head. But when I was not getting like adding weight and I was getting this part of, sorrow, all this kind of thing, I was now beginning to like, wait, do you guys said I was struggling? Now I am adding up here saying I'm too fat. Like, where should I stay? So I didn't even know it was even being called body shaming. But because I grew a thick skin, as a child because of that. And when anybody telling me you're too slim, well, I still show myself, even as I was slim and all of that, But then body shaming to me, and then as I grew, I got to realize that even guys, I was thinking it was just ladies that were, physically being body shamed. I now realize that guys that were on the bigger side were actually being body shamed. I was like, really, like this thing cuts across everyone, is both genders. It can be male, it can be female. And again, it's not even just about your size and something. There's something about your hair as well. When you have hair that Yeah, it has somehow like reversed. I have not found the English word for it, but I think we should turn that to as being body shame, because when as people just have a way of just telling you this thing is not good, that one, your hair is this, your hair is that, your height is this, you are too short, you are too tall, be eating beans, really. So those are just the things I think of when I hear the word body shame. Yes. Okay, so body shaming for me is when people start to like always note or make you notice certain things in your body, and of course I feel it shouldn't be that way. Yeah, so growing up for me as well, like Bolu said, yeah, I'm still sleep. So growing up for me, like, in fact, every day till now, I would always hear someone say, lepa, bao ni lepa. Like, can you people just stop it? Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave my lepa alone. My lepa is lepa. So leave me. So, and just like Falashewa has stated, growing up too, I always felt like it's only fast people that were always body shamed, like Aorobo, Patibombo, all those words. Particularly in class, when you see when a new student comes in or a new pupil comes in, like, Fatibo, what is the first thing you use? Yeah. So, welcome to the first meal. So, body shaming for me is when people start to note, always noting whatever it is in your body that is obvious and doesn't, fit up with their own standard, not even society now, even their personal now standard. Yeah, because I've got to actually know that you can't meet up to everybody's standards. Yes. So there are standards you also set for yourself. And when you don't see that thing too, you tend to want to say it out like, this person is too thin, because you feel like, oh, the person should be fatter. Yes. So that's what she meant for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you guys perfectly. That's exactly what body shaming is, right? Okay, so let's talk about our experiences, right? What we've faced with this body shaming issue. For me, let me start with myself. Um, when I was still in uni, right? When we go for breaks and all, and then we resume back, we are supposed to be fresh now. As far you went home and your family, your parents treated you well, they gave you food, they gave you everything. Then you now go back to school, and then for like 3 weeks, or even a month, or even more, you are hearing, you are so big. You gotten so big. What are you eating? And that is exactly, you go to this person. You're so big. What's happening? You go to the next person. You know that. It's usually very triggering for me, because what is usually in my head is that I look at myself and be like, is this is all me? What is an obese person going to say? This is me. This is the big that you're talking about. I'm just here. Like, if you're telling me I'm big, and in my head I'm like, I'm making it very big, and then an obese person, what will you tell? What will you tell the person? So let's just share experiences about body shaming. If you have one, if you have a sweet story, like, and you dealt with the person, give it to us.
Okay. So for me, I think over time I've just gotten to, or I've learned how to not take those things personal. Because let me see, like, all my life growing up till now, I get to hear it every time. Oh, you're slim, you're this, choking Johnny, like, don't you eat this and that? Some will even say, she eats a lot, or she's eating everything. You not see where the food is going to. So yeah, so I've actually gotten used to just like let it pass. Like when they say it, I just let it go. Like, but there are some people that if they say it, I might be like, please, I don't like that. Don't use that word for me. And they see it already in my face. I know she doesn't like that. They stop. I'm glad they actually stop. But for the ones that are regular, like from family members, from relatives, even from friends, I've already like, I just get used to like say what you want to say. I don't let it get to me. So that's just it for me.
Okay, so for me, body shaming, like I mentioned before, we run your anywhere. Like talk, we like talk. I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to catch the cruise and everybody move on. So I feel that sometimes maybe just me. So if people like are trying to body shame you and they see that it's actually getting to you, sometimes it just falls the fact that you actually want to do it like more. For me, maybe that's like it. But if you first time you do it, you laugh, you crack jokes, you even like give them extra jokes, crack about. You feel like, okay, maybe the way this person is taking this thing, like maybe the aim that they actually like set out to achieve by saying those things, you feel like maybe they don't achieve it, they maybe move on. But for me, body shaming, or like they say, yeah, primary school, they say, yeah, you like frat. That I was really short. Then I used to like jumping a lot. I entered all these tight corners. Just like rat. Yeah, I was enjoying it. For me, it was just fun. So it's just in there. I just so I just let any enough. I just let like laugh about all these things. So it didn't used to like really get me. So body shaming, that's but it's what I've been hearing recently that pain me my airline. My ear is be very good, but now do you know that paying me that road. I can't be getting all this fast. I was like, I'm going to spend money to get my ear back. It's coming back. I'm coming back, guys. So I think that.
Watch out. Watch out. These are my experience with body shaming. Malasha is looking at me. My experience with body shaming is okay. Um, I've learned to deal with it, because I've been through, people said from my childhood to now, it has been okay, you're too slim, that kind of thing. But I've been through the several phases, so I've realized that there is no way to hit. Like people will never, you never fit into people's standard. So, and there was a time I didn't really know how to like. I have a thick skin, If you talk, if I want to respond, I respond. If I don't want to respond to you, I'll just act like I can hear you. But then I was finding it difficult to like find a way around to make peace with it within me. When I was beginning to hear, oh yeah, you're too fat. Yeah, I was wondering, too fat and a fat. Like really? Like how? So I didn't really know how to go about it. But there was a word my sister said one day that it's better you enjoy this size, this space, and this age now, because you will never be this size, you never be in this space, and you never be this age now. So
Wisdom.
I immediately cried. She had been through that phase already, being on the smaller side and getting to the big side. She has been through the different phases, so she already knew how this thing works. So when she told me that, when you tell me now that you are OT road, you have reduced, OT Sora, you have gotten fat, because I can walk 2 miles and hear different things. OT road, yeah, you have reduced. I can walk there, OT Sora, yeah. I will not wonder, okay, this ain't me. I've reduced and I'm very fat. So you see, there is no way to this. So sometimes I don't even tell this person, don't say it. Well, it is your choice of what. But one thing I do sometimes is when this person is consistent with it, I like to give you a response to, okay, how you getting fat? Man, no chop. That kind of thing. Oh, yeah, too tiny. Oh, well, pretty. Tell her like, broken glass, still fine. I learned to just put this chip this thing in your bowl because you never know who needs it. So that when you get home to I realize that some people are actually dealing with self-esteem when they are even telling you this thing. So this person might need my own response. So let me give this person. So when you get to it, you can also think about it whether let me eat or I thought apart and no keep person. So those are just the ways I've learned to actually deal with it.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, everyone. But before we go, I just want to put it out here. I know that we didn't really dwell on it much. How body shaming might affect your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how when people constantly tell you things that okay, you're looking fat, you are this, you are tall, you are short, you are too tall. Come on, when you say, how are you this tall? And then it begins to affect how you see yourself. My advice for you, or anybody with one or two advice, because not everybody can be like the lights that will just take it and just take it. Or not everybody can be like Bolu that will have a comeback for you when you say something like that. Or somebody like Fiona that might just not say anything, I might just keep it to herself. So some people most times are like that they don't have a response and they don't like the lights, they don't really care. Say whatever you want to say. But some people will just take that in and take it home and begin to cry about it and begin to think about it, ponder on it, and then that's how they see themselves. So let me just give it to the last person that will give us the word of wisdom that will shut everything down. We'll see. That's not like that.
I did that. So but I would say thank you for recognizing my genius. Thank you. So I think what I'll say lastly is just learn to let things go. So for me, when I was growing up, is just learn to laugh. So I found like the easiest way for me to actually let things go is just to laugh about it. So if you like say something hurtful to me, and I crack a joke about it. By the time I laugh about it, by the time I'm really getting I don't remember what he said. So, but don't give people power over like your life. Like you are in control, like the master of your ship, the captain of your own boat. Don't give people that power. Still deeper. So those you're in control of your life basically. Don't allow people. They might say words. The people that even say words to you are not the people that even really matter to you. So don't even like give them that. Don't stress yourself about it. Move on. It's water on that tree. Just let it go. So I think that's what I'll say.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned a thing or two because I actually did learn something. So please share with your friends. Tell everybody you know. Again, couple stuff is that on YouTube. Big bird. Big bird. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.